This is Features Gaming.
Yo guys, Fetch here, welcome back to another vlog here on the Fetchy Vlogs YouTube channel, and today it is the end of March, beginning of April. I nearly forgot tomorrow actually, nearly forgot it, for the Q&A. So I have the questions on my phone from the community post that I put out on my main channel, and we're going to go through them and answer them, as that is what we do. So again, I put in the rules of the thing about, no asking SCR questions, because then otherwise the whole thing would just be SCR related and only a maximum of 5 questions, because I think 3 questions, per user, I think is good enough. So let's start with the first few questions. Mostly people have sent in 3 questions, which is actually, 3 to 4 questions, which is actually kind of what I wanted. So that is good. So the first question coming in from Teddy Roblox, and the first question is, are you happy with your channel's performance over the last 3 months? Honestly, the performance has been absolutely mind-blowing. I can't remember what we started the year on, but I think we've gained like over 1,000 subs on obviously my main channel since Christmas time. And honestly, it's been absolutely mind-blowing. I think honestly, for the last 3 weeks or something, we've been gaining 100 subscribers every single week. And it's absolutely fantastic to just see the performance of my channel over the last 3 months. And yeah, I'm super happy about it. The next question is, why did you name yourself Features Gaming? Now, I'm pretty sure this question has been asked on pretty much every single Q&A I've done. And I've done a video on my main channel, which should be linked up in the iCard. And basically, for some reason, when I was ice skating when I was younger, I went up to an instructor not knowing his name, and in a cringy voice, I just went, "Hello, Features!" And from there on, it just stuck. And because I want to feature gaming on my channel, we just put gaming on the end of Features, and Features Gaming was born. The next question is, what is your current favorite game on Roblox? And the answer is, I don't really have one, in all honesty. I just like playing all games on Roblox. So yeah, there's that. I don't really have a favorite. So I mean, what I'm playing a lot of at the moment is PC Tycoon thing, because I kind of want to get up those diamonds with the new update. But I just like any game, to be fair. Also, something I should notice as well is I also took out duplicate questions, because some people put on duplicate questions and I kind of just removed those as well. But I tried to get everyone who asked a question in the video, basically. And the final question Teddy Roblox sent in is, are you happy with your new PC? Honestly, my new PC is literally like a dream. Like, I love it to the end of the world. It plays any game completely fine. And yeah, it's just honestly a dream. It streams any game fine, and honestly, I'm just so happy with my gaming PC. I will say though that there is issues that I do run into that I don't normally run into, but that's mainly because I've been working with a laptop for the past how many ever years, like problems with it not detecting my monitor, or my monitor not detecting my gaming PC when I plug it through. That sometimes happens, so I have to literally shut down the PC and then reboot it, and then it usually works. A bit of an issue that I am experiencing at the moment is whenever I open folders, sometimes it freezes a little bit, which I'm not too sure why it's doing that. I'm guessing it's because of how beastly and how overpowered my PC is. It's going to need that time to boot up a folder. And because obviously my hard drive is 14 terabytes, it does need that, loading speed, I guess. So yeah, unfortunately, I do run into a few issues like that, but honestly, it's just fine. The main reason why I got my gaming PC is so I can play the games absolutely fine at least 60 FPS and stream it at high quality as well. The next few questions coming in from Melvin Sunday, or Melvin. And the first question is, what game do you like the most, F1 or ETS2? Now, this sort of just depend what mood I'm feeling. If I'm feeling in kind of like a relaxing state of mind, then I tend to go on to Euro Truck. But if I'm kind of wanting to do some racing, like if I'm in like a sort of a racing mood, then I do go to F1. So it does vary from mood to mood what I want to play. if I have to pick one, I would probably say Euro Truck, because that is kind of the one that I really wanted to play with my new gaming PC. But I mean, they're both equally as good, so it does kind of really depend on my mood, but most of the time it's probably Euro Truck. The second question is, what F1 driver do you like the most, Norris or Russell? Now, they're both exceptional drivers. I mean, Russell now being in a Mercedes, I think he's outqualified Hamilton pretty much. What has he? I don't know. No, he was below Hamilton in Bahrain, but then ahead of Hamilton in Saudi Arabia. And honestly, Hamilton had a shambolic, qualifying in Saudi Arabia. Knocked out in Q1. You don't see that from a 7-time world champion. But if I had to pick between Norris and Russell about who's my favorite, I mean, they're both in my favorites list, quite at the top. But Russell is just ahead. I don't know why. But yeah, it's just, I guess Russell is ahead of Norris for me, but I think Norris is literally below Russell, so I guess that's a positive to take away. The next question is, what is my favorite F1 track? And if we're talking about racing on it, I'll probably say Saudi Arabia. I really enjoy racing around that track, getting that flowing speed through the corners. But my favorite F1 track to watch, I don't know why, but Bahrain's coming into my mind, because honestly, Bahrain is so good to see racing at. I don't know why, and I know it's a street circuit, and people probably hate it, but honestly, the past few years we've been to, we've been to Baku. Wait, did I say Bahrain or Baku? I meant Baku. I don't know why I said Baku. All right, Azerbaijan. I don't know why, but over the past few times we've been there, the racing has been fantastic. So probably gonna have to say Baku, favorite one to watch, but in order to race in Saudi Arabia. The next question is, what month do you like the most and why? I have no idea. If I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, June's up there because that's the month of my birthday. December because that's when, Christmas is. I don't really have one, in all honesty. I mean, earlier it was probably, like September, August. Is that was when schools broke up and stuff. I don't really have one. If I had to pick, it will either be June or December. And why? It's because of the reasons I just said. The next few questions coming in from Louise Tebble, if that's how you pronounce your name. And the first question is, what's your favorite food? Now, my favorite Roblox food, or my favorite food, did I just say favorite Roblox food? Jeez, why am I messing up my words? Favorite food, again, I don't really have one. I just like food that I get fed. Probably something like sweets or chocolate or something like that. And the final question they asked, as they asked one before, but I've kind of answered that one already. And the question is, finally, when do you think you'll hit 10k subs on your main channel? If I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's right around the corner. And if I had to guess, I would probably say either the end of April or middle of May. And obviously, I said if I got to 10,000 subscribers on my main channel before the 1st of June, then I'll do daily Roblox Request streams in the summer holidays. So, yeah, I think probably end of April to middle of May, I would say. The next question coming in from Jacob Brazoza, if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm really sorry if it isn't. And the question is, how old am I? I am 19, turning 20 this year. The next question coming in from Generator Daniel, and the question is, are there any tips for me on things I can do to make my channel better? Now, from my experience, just do YouTube because you like it. Don't care on what other people, think or say about your channel. Do YouTube because you want to do it. Because if you're not enjoying YouTube, then you're gonna put out pointless content, and no one's gonna want to watch that. As long as the theory I go off is, if you're enjoying playing the game and recording it, then people are going to enjoy watching the content back, if that makes sense. That's kind of just a theory I've gone off. The next few questions coming in from Rawley Gaming, and the first question is, what do you like the most, or who do you like the most, sorry? Melvin, Dark Reaper, Optimistic Legend, or Josh Gaming? Why do I have to have these questions where I have to pick someone? I don't like doing these questions where I have to pick someone. So I'm not answering that because, yeah, I don't like picking people. And the final question is, what is your favorite game on Steam? I don't know why, but I've been getting into FIFA 22 a lot. I don't know why. Playing pro clubs with a few friends. I'm a goalkeeper, obviously. And yeah, I've been kind of playing a lot of that, but obviously that, there's ETS2 and F1 2021 at the moment. Hope maybe F1 2022 soon. You never know. But yeah, there's quite a few games that I really enjoy on Steam. And if I had to pick my favorite one, either something like F1 2022 or FIFA 2022 or ETS2 or F1, one of those three. The next question comes in from FNJ Gaming, and the question is, how do you make a good YouTube channel? I mean, I kind of answered it in Generator Daniel's question. Mainly just enjoy making the channel and enjoy everything you do on there, because as I said, the theory I go off is if you're enjoying making the game and enjoying the content or making the content and stuff like that, then people will enjoy watching it. So just do it because you like it. If you're only in it for the money, I strongly suggest you stop and look for another job. In terms of making content, like, film directing or maybe a streamer on Twitch, I guess. Yeah, if you're solely looking at YouTube content, I would say just do it because you enjoy doing it. The next few questions coming in from, can we see a bit of your work and what it is? And they said, in brackets, I know it's filming your local footy team's home games as you told me, but other people may not. Yeah, that's basically my work. I film my local team's football home games. They're literally like down the road, like over there, literally over there. I can see the stadium from my house, like literally I can just see it. And yeah, it's basically filming their home games. It is voluntary though, so it's not, it's not paid. I do it voluntary. I get into the grounds for free and watch the games for free when, the spectators have to pay. I guess I kind of see that as kind of like my pay. Like a admission cost. I get it for free to video the games. But yeah, I don't really have any footage of me doing it, but basically at the club there's like a video stand thing that the club have built for me, and I basically go on there where I can set my tripod up, my GoPro, because I take my GoPro there and just film the games and stuff like that, and then I come back, edit it, and then send it off to the manager, or upload it and then send it over to the manager, if that makes sense. The next question comes in from Kyle Petindry, if that's how you pronounce your name, and the question is their question is, will you make a Bee Swarm series? If so, when? I do not think there will be a Bee Swarm series in the near future, because I don't really play Bee Swarm Simulator all that often, and I don't know really how to play the game, so it's very unlikely that there will be a Bee Swarm Sim series, so I'm gonna have to say no, and obviously if so, when? Probably never. The next question coming in from Amir Cherky, if that's how you pronounce your name, and the question is, what is your favorite Roblox game? Now the reason I picked this one is, obviously I know I've kind of stated it in a previous question, but obviously this is my favorite Roblox game, so I guess of all time, and they didn't ask another question, and I don't really have a favorite Roblox game, if I'm going to be completely honest. As I said, previously, I just enjoy all of the games on there, so I don't really have a favorite. And it's going to be quite hard for me to choose one as well. So unfortunately, I don't really have an answer for you, but the one I'm really enjoying at the most, as I've said in previous questions, is PC Tycoon, is the PC Tycoon one. The next few questions coming in from New Dude SCR17, and the question is, what's your favorite drinks? My favorite drink to drink at the moment is Coca-Cola. I don't know why, I just enjoy having that. And yeah, that's just what I like drinking on a Wednesday. The next question is, who do you like the most? Again, I can't pick and choose anyone because everyone's equal. I don't like picking and choosing favorites. I just want everyone to be their own self, you know what I mean? And I don't want to pick favorites and things like that, so I can't answer that, I'm afraid. And the next question is, what hobbies do you do? Give us as many as you can. Well, obviously YouTube, I mean, it's kind of my job, I guess, at the moment, but obviously I still see it as a hobby. Football, again, kind of considered as work, but I guess I can call that a hobby. Used to do drumming, dance. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Do you call gaming a hobby? I don't really know. I don't really know. I kind of like singing every now and then. Could kind of say that. I had a lot more hobbies before, obviously, COVID and things like that. So, yeah, the ones I can just remember is YouTube, football, used to do drumming and dance, and obviously the singing a little bit. The next question comes in from Bowl of Stuff, and the question is ETS2 Heart of Russia looking like a good DLC so far from the pictures? And I must say, yes, it is looking quite good. I mean, the detail they're putting into, DLCs nowadays is literally unbelievable. And I think they do need to sort of rework a few of like the old cities, like especially, people that don't run with pro mods. The cities are getting a little bit boring and, old. But it is seem like a good DLC. So many miles to drive in there, which is the core thing I look for, looking for, more places to drive, because I mean, I haven't visited everywhere in the Euro Truck over the span of my 100 or so profiles. I haven't visited literally every single country or city. Well, I've visited every single country, but I haven't been to every single city in the game. So yeah, it is looking good, and I'm just excited for the miles to drive in there when it comes out. The next question comes in from Linear142, and the first question is, what's your favorite train in real life? As per usual, I'm probably just gonna have to go with the Class 801 on the or Class 800s, the Azumas, because, well, they look cool. I mean, I haven't been on one, so I can't really give my full opinion on that, but in terms of my favorite train looking visually, I'd probably have to say the Azumas. The next question is, do you want to be famous in all of United Kingdom? No, because if I'm literally getting recognized everywhere I go, I'm literally not going to be able to do anything, am I? Like, every 10 minutes I go and, to a shop or something, I'm going to get stopped and say, can I have a photo or something like that? And yeah, it'll be hectic if I'm literally recognized by everyone in the UK, isn't it? But I mean, it would be nice to, kind of go to like some conventions, for things, but obviously not right now in COVID time, but I guess it would be fun once to kind of go to conventions as like a known YouTuber, but not to be famous in literally an entire country. The next question is, did you travel IRL Class 185? If yes, how was the trip? I have no idea. When I was on train journeys or whatnot, I didn't really kind of pay attention to what the class train I was on. Back then I just saw it as a train that was getting me to my destination. I didn't really see it as trying to tick off every train there is, so I have no idea. So yeah. And the final question is, and last, what's your favorite TV show? And once again, it can vary about what's on TV, because I don't really watch TV that often, which might surprise some of you, and that kind of makes it a little bit weird, because yeah, it does vary what's on. Like when The Apprentice is on, I watch that a lot. When Britain's Got Talent used to be on, I used to watch that. And just anything that's on TV that I want to watch, I will watch. There isn't really a favorite per se that I always watch. So yeah, I don't really have a question for you. I don't really have an answer for you, but it kind of depends what's on at that time. The next few questions coming in from Nathan's Railway Videos, and the first question is, favorite NR test train? I have no idea what that means, so I'm sorry, but I can't answer that. The next question is, name every RAF base in Britain. I don't know every single RAF base, but the only one I know of is Scampton, because obviously it's home to the Red Arrows, so that's the only one I know of in Britain. And the final question is, what made you buy your gaming PC? Like, why? And as I said, just purely there to, play games on at the highest quality that I can, at least 60, record it smoothly, to make videos on. And it just makes it more convenient for me as well, just playing and just relaxing. The next question comes in from Madalicito Valema Mwanza. Again, if that's how you pronounce your name, I'm really sorry if it isn't. And the question is, what video editing software do you use? I use Premiere Pro because it's what I used when I went to college, and then, you know, when I used to, you know, go back home and, you know, made videos and then return to Shotcut that I was using at the time, it was a little bit different. So yeah, I just decided to get an Adobe license and get Premiere Pro, and yeah, and then I just got so used to Premiere Pro, and honestly I can't turn back, you know, from Premiere Pro. So I'd have to say Premiere Pro, and obviously this video I'm doing right now, I sometimes use Premiere Pro. Sometimes I use like iMovie if I'm editing on my iPad or something like that. I sometimes edit on that. Again, you know, with my phone if I'm videoing something, sometimes use that. But my primary video editing software is Premiere Pro. The next question comes in from Nice and Cool 1, and the question is, what made you start streaming and making videos? Pretty much like anyone would, in all honesty, just by watching videos on YouTube and thinking, how cool would that be? So yeah, just mainly inspiration from different YouTubers and just wanting to make videos like them, I guess. So I'm gonna have to say that. The next question comes in from a gamer, and the first question is, what is your favorite Roblox game not including SCR? As I've said previously, it kind of is a duplicate question, but as I've said, I don't really have a favorite one, but I'm playing PC Tycoon Sim at the moment. And the next question is, what is your next stream? Well, obviously it does vary, you know, what day it is, but this video is going to be coming out on Thursday, which will be a Roblox Suggest stream. So that is the stream tonight. The next question is, will your stream schedule change in the holidays as kids are off then? As I've said previously, if we do get to 10,000 subscribers by the 1st of June this year, then I will do daily Roblox streams. And if that does happen, then the Roblox streams will be in the afternoons rather than the evenings, so we have a bit more time. And even if we don't get to that and then we do go to the summer holidays, the Roblox streams will move forward into the afternoons, just so we can have a bit more time on the Roblox streams. And the final question is, how are you? I'm doing fine, thank you, and I hope you're doing well yourself. The next few questions coming in from Kosti Wusher, if that's how you pronounce your name. Again, I'm really sorry if it isn't. And the first question is, have you ever played Trackmania, ESWC, or Nations Forever? If yes, what is your most favorite track on the game? I am sorry, but I've never heard of that game, but I might check it out and see if I want to play it. And the next question is, what is your favorite train station in the whole of Britain? And I mean, you know, my favorite station on SCR is Lynn by the Sea, as that is pretty much the only station I like in Britain. I mean, York's pretty good with the amount of platform there is there, but if I had to pick probably my favorite station in Britain, I mean, I've not been to every station, but I would probably say King's Cross is my favorite. And the next question is, what is your favorite show? Now, the reason I picked this one, even though I kind of answered it before, is it says favorite show. I don't know if it means TV show or TV shows, or if it just means shows like musicals and things like that. If it's meaning TV show, then I've answered that before. But if it's saying something like musicals as well, do I even watch musicals? I mean, I kind of like Everybody's Talking About Jamie. Like, I really enjoyed that when I watched it, which, funnily enough, when we went to London, when we were about to see it, I wasn't sure if I even wanted to go see it, because I didn't even know it was on, because it was a double show day. We went down to London for that day. My mum and my sister wanted to go see Bat Out of Hell. And I kind of just roamed around London, and then literally after that show we then went to see Everybody's Talking About Jamie, and I didn't know at the time, but apparently I was going to that show, which I was a little bit, you know, concerned about, because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. But I kind of then again at the time was like thinking, well, what am I going to do in the meantime? So I decided, yeah, why not go ahead and see it, and I actually really enjoyed it. So probably that. Sometimes I watch Shrek the Musical back, because that was a good show that I watched when I was a child. Like, you know, it was one of my favorite things to watch when I watched it in London, and then I watched it in Nottingham a few years back. And just a few. I mean, I'm not really that kind of person that goes to musicals. If there's something there that I like, then I'll go ahead and see it. But yeah, nothing that really stands out. And I'll probably say my two favorites are probably everybody's talking about Jamie, what's it called, the Shrek the Musical, and the Dan TDM live tour, the first one he did. I actually kind of watched that a bit as well. On to the final few questions now, which I need to speed up because my preview thing on my GoPro is going to die. So the first question comes in from Jason, and the question is, well, just a single question. And the question is, I'm going to say it how he said it, and then I'm going to try and translate it. Do you Singapore cases going up every day? Case 100k to 200k. How about UK? And it's is surprised that my family friend members got COVID and Singapore is not going into lockdown. How about the UK? So I think it's like, did you know Singapore cases are going up every day by 100 and 200 cases a day? I did not know that, but I mean, I think you said that further on that Singapore don't have any restrictions. The thing is with that is that people aren't going to be, testing, because if it's not restrictions anymore, then no one's going to do it anyway. So there's probably going to be a whole lot more cases than are actually reported. But I do know that, COVID is going around at the moment. And it's surprised that my family friend members got COVID. Well, I mean, if they go out and do stuff, then I would not really see it as a surprise because, obviously COVID is just floating around everywhere. So I wouldn't really see it as a surprise, but I just wish, all of your family and friends well in recovering. But yeah, I wouldn't really see it as a surprise, but just to answer your question about COVID in the UK, yeah, it's going pretty terrible here. Restrictions aren't even a thing. So cases are about, I think we reported 100k a few days ago. I don't know what the cases are, now, because honestly, if no one's reporting them, then the cases that we're going to be told are not going to be real. So we just know that they're extremely high and COVID is going to be floating around because people aren't going to be testing about it. So yeah, it's going terribly in the UK. The next few questions coming in from Z2GB, and the first question is, do you like when I add fans to Fetch Tycoon? Yes, it's a very nice thing for you to do. And the next question is, what are you excited for the Features Gaming ship program? For example, Mars. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much answered it, like exploration to, like different, worlds and things. I think that would be pretty cool. The next question is, what game is your favorite? Tornado Alley Ultimate, Fetch Tycoon, or Rocket Tester? Again, like with things before, it really depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm in the mood for, to play a survival game, then I probably will play Tornado Alley Ultimate. If I want to relax and, just do, a relaxing game, that I'll probably pick, either Fetch Tycoon or Rocket Tester. It does really depend, the mood I'm in to, make me play a game. The next question is, are you excited for when Fetch City comes out? And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see when it'll come out, and excited to see how it performs as well. And the final question is, should we have a big fireworks celebration on Fetch Tycoon when you hit 10k? Now, the thing is about this is that I'm not always on when you're probably online on Roblox. So the best advice I can give you is just to build it and plan it in the game. So then when we play it on, or if we play it on a request stream, then I guess then you can send the fireworks off. I don't know. But yeah, that's just the best advice I can give to you. Build it and then just wait for us to play it, and then you can, I guess, do it. And the final few questions coming in from Pastor Paul, and the first question is, what made you start doing Roblox request streams? I mean, nothing really made me start doing it. I just decided to do, a Roblox stream, and just decided to, have you guys request the games for us to play, really. It was kind of just something that I thought of, in the past, and obviously it just stuck, really, because sometimes when I play Roblox, I'm a little bit, I don't really know what to play. So asking you guys, what you wanted to play was kind of like something I thought of, just streaming it. So I'll probably say something like that. And the next question is, how did you find out about Roblox? I watched videos, obviously, about it. I watched Dante DM's Water Park game, and I kind of like thought when he played that is, oh, that looks like a cool game. So I decided to get it or like go onto the website, create an account, and yeah, I just started playing Roblox ever since. Your next question is, what grew your channel? I would say, streaming is a good thing for, content creators, for real-time interaction. But I guess it's just, I started to play, SCR because ever since I started posting like SCR videos, all the way back in 2019, my channel has just gone from this to this. Like, honestly, it's growing exponentially. And I guess that's just how my channel grew. Like, I guess found the correct time to, record and play SCR, and my video was just being found. So I guess right place, right time. So I guess kind of luck and streaming, I guess. And the final question, and the final question of this Q&A is, well, they couldn't think of a question. So, well, I mean, they did think of a question, but they just asked me, why do I use music from No Copyright Sounds and not from any other copyright-free music? The reason being is because, obviously, when I was watching videos as a kid, I just, the music is just so nostalgic, and I just decided to get it, and it's really easy to, like, get the music and then, pop it onto your video or something like that. And it's just easy to know if their sounds are non-copyrighted, because obviously the name is in their sound, No Copyright Sounds, so I know anything on there is not going to be copyrighted. However, I do actually have a subscription to what's it called? It's another service I use, Morning Light Music. I sometimes use music from that, or I used to in my Trick and Career videos for some music. And again, it was I use it a bit. But the thing is with that is that you do get claimed when you use it. But if you have a subscription, all you do is you just post something into the, the thing where you, kind of like retract it or like want to remove it. And honestly, the team at Morning Light Music are so good. Like, they literally remove it within like an hour of, sending in the thing. So I sometimes use music from their service and no copyright music, just because I know it's definitely no copyrighted. And that is going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. The next Q&A I'll do will be at the end of June going into July, so stick around for that, as I will do that again on this channel. And once again, I will show you, or I'll ask you for some questions on the community post on my main channel, so make sure you go ahead over there if you haven't already, and keep up to date when I do that. But for now, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.